Hello, it's me again. I taped this whole thing only to realize that my camera was on standby. So I'm going to take you through it again. I guess practice makes perfect. Let me see. I showed you in the other video what I was doing with my gratitude journal. My letters dried. First I used a white pen to pen the words, but it didn't look right. It looked like it was skipping. I'm using a Uniball Signo white gel pen. Hooked on these things. The words didn't come through. I took my liner, took white paint, and went over the lines, added 2010, and let it dry. I also showed you my first page, which I'm still going back and forth about whether I want to add anything else. So with this video, I'm going to try to take you through how I think about putting together a journal or even a scrapbook page, because really this challenge is a 6x6 mini scrapbook page that will contain journaling for the month of June. I hoard everything, unfortunately, when it comes to craft and decorative art supplies, and I'm trying really hard to use what I have. I have these basic gray 6x6 cardstock sheets. It's Capella paper. I saw these colors and I had to have some, so I bought some because these are normally the colors that I'm attracted to, that I use not just in scrapbooking but in my decorative art projects. So I believe there was a lady on Paper Pantry who has kits, and she debuted to me these pretty papers, so I bought some. These are the sheets that I picked out that I probably will use. May use all of them, some of them, none of them, but I really thought they were pretty and they would go with my journal. I also cut out some regular cardstock into 6x6 pieces. These are like a mustard color. It's textured. I found some green and like a pale denim and a pale tan in my stuff that I have. I put the sheets together with just a little Pritt adhesive thingamabob, and on the opposite side I already started using the pattern paper. So far what I'm seeing for the book is pattern paper, plain paper page, pattern, plain. You get the idea. So far as the second page, I found some Kaiser Craft rub-ons in my little stash that I got from a swap on Scraps of Color. And it's me. I like, I guess you call it vintagey, antique-y style. I do a lot of scrapbooking of my grandmother and great aunts and stuff, so I'm always looking for items that will go into the period in which they lived. So this rub-on came from this collection, the Duchess collection. And I also cut out a piece of cardstock, inked the sides, distressed it, added some lines, and it'll probably go here somewhere. The majority of the time I use black ink and brown ink. These are by Anna Griffin, black and chocolate. I use those a lot. This is a Pigma pen, which I use for the lines, and this white pen I used on the cover before I covered it up with acrylic paint. But these are the infamous Uniball Signo pens, and I have to say that there is a difference in this pen and the Sharpie white pen that I was using. The Sharpie wasn't so good. This one, so far, so good. I'm thinking about adding some tags to this book. These tags I made for a tag book. Ink the edges. I used a Damask stamp, and on the opposite sides I added journaling lines with a stamp that I have by, I believe, Studio Calico. I get their kits. Beautiful items, and it helps me to see what's out there by getting some of the kits. Also, eyelets. I know a lot of people don't like them. I love them. So my gracious swap partner, Tiare, from Scraps of Color, some of the things that she sent me were these medium eyelets by Elements. This is gold, olive, and denim. And I'll be using that for this book. This is going to be kind of short. I think I'm just trying to take you guys through the creative process and how I'm going to put this book together. It's going to be fun, and as usual, please excuse my flubs, and I promise I'll get better as I do these videos. And I have to thank Miss Dell again for her nudging me into doing this. If for nothing else, even if no one ever sees these, it's helping me so far as keeping me focused, and I know I'll finish it. And we'll see how it goes. I'll do these. I'm counting these as 6 pages each side. So we'll see how far I get this weekend. Thanks for listening to me, and hopefully you'll like what I have in store for you. Take care.